Check, 1, 2. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Riff with Cliff. My name is Cliffhanger and I like to teach some guitar lessons on the YouTubes sometimes. And today I want to show you this kind of interesting minor thirds sort of riff. Now, I'm not too good with the vernacular in music theory. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I just know how to play stuff. I just want to teach cool things that I kind of figure out along the way. So if I do mess up some of like the wordage or the verbiage, please let me know in the comments what am I saying wrong. I did that in a previous video where apparently I was saying triads when it should have been a tritone, but really what I was just trying to showcase was some cool riffage and some cool ways to increase your guitar arsenal. Be that as it may, today I'm going to show you this minor thirds riff on my Gibson Explorer, and I think it is a pretty cool lick. You can get all of the tabs for this lesson on my Patreon if you prefer to follow along in tablature format. I know a lot of guitar players do. I know I do. The link for that is down below in the description. Be sure and take advantage of that. I will also include the backing tracks, and also you'll get other guitar lessons and cool bonus content throughout the days of me recording. Let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into this video and let me show you what's going on. Right off the bat, here is my guitar, and I am a half step down. So a half step sounds like this. Or all open. Now, you can play this lick in standard tuning or whatever tuning really, as long as it follows a standard format. Me, I play it a half step down because I feel like it gives it just a little more edge, a little bit more chunk. So this riff starts with this sort of minor third chord. At least that's what I believe it is. If you had a regular power chord, it would sound like this. The way we're going to play this minor third chord is we're going to take our ring finger, put it on the 7th fret of the A string, and we're going to take our index finger and put it on the 5th fret of the D string, play them together, and it sounds like this. If you chug along the low E with it, it sounds really cool. But that is the opening chord, and that's the chord that I really kind of want to showcase in this lesson. So we're going to hit that chord 2 times. And then we're gonna let go of the E note on the A string and actually just leave our index finger pressed down on the G, and we're gonna hit an open A with it. Just once, just like a quick 8th note right there. And then the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take this G note, we're gonna hit it once, hit the A note, back to the G. Cool, one more time. Then you're going to hit the E note, which is on the 7th fret on the A, and then the open low E string. So 2 E notes, one after another, but it sounds like this. Clearly very different sounding notes, right? So the whole thing together sounds and looks like this. One more time, even slower. From there, let's slide down to this really interesting shape. Take our middle finger and put it on the 5th fret on the A string, and our index finger, and we're gonna put it on the 4th fret on the D string, and it makes this shape. Which is one of my favorite things to play in rock and metal because it's just really almost dissonant and kind of interesting sounding. That's the second chord, and this pattern goes like this. It's going to follow that same rhythm of the first time, but the frets that we're going to hit this time, first you hit these 2 notes, and then you're going to go 4, 5, 4 on the D string. And then you're going to hit the E note again on the A string, and the E note again open on the low E string. Together. Play each one twice, just like that. The third one, we're gonna go back to the original shape of that weird minor third chord, but we're gonna do it starting on the 4th fret. So ring finger on the 4th fret and index finger on the 2nd fret on the D. And the same rhythm as before, but the notes that we're gonna hit are going to be 2, 4, 2, and then 4 on the A string, and then open on the E string. So if we just took the chords by themselves, it would sound like this. But you're gonna put that rhythmic little lickage? Is that a word? Riffage. You're gonna put that riffage in between. And now we come to part 2 of the lesson, which would be this kind of walk up and walk down sort of lick. It's almost like this little scale, but together with the riff, it sounds really neat. And that sounds and looks like this. The whole thing together before I walk into that lick. So to begin this scale, walk down and walk back up, let's start on the A note, the 2nd fret on the G string. And we're gonna use your index finger, I think is the easiest. From there, use your ring finger to go to the 4th fret on the D string. Continue that descending walk down to the 5th fret on the A string. And then we're gonna go to the 2nd fret on the A string, which would be a B note. Then we're gonna follow it back up. Up to speed. The second time back up, you're gonna use your pinky to hit the 5th fret on the D string and then to the 2nd fret on the D string using your index finger. And I feel like that whole thing kind of ties the whole riff together with this little like descending scale or maybe arpeggio-esque kind of thing in the key of A right there in the 1st position. Sounds really cool. Again, if you prefer to follow along with tabs though, please go to my Patreon where you can download them and help support the channel. Some quick things that I really want to give you some advice on when doing this kind of riff is to try to use all your fingers. And all the lessons I try to do here on my YouTube channel, I try to incorporate using all my fingers as much as I can because it gets them loose, it gets them moving a lot. And this riff gets your fingers moving through some interesting patterns, right? It's kind of cool and it gets them, you know, loose and builds dexterity for you. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys. Does this video help you out? Do you think that this minor thirds chords lesson is helpful? Do you think it sounds cool? I think it sounds kind of cool. I personally think it sounds kind of cool. But let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Cliffhanger. This is Riff with Cliff. Of course, be sure to like this video and subscribe if you are not already. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video, which is right here.